everyone, it's Tara Stiles. This is a nice routine you can do to open up the hips, back, hamstrings, and improve the calm and focus in your mind as well. So start standing here nice and tall. Put a little softness in your knees. Relax your head and neck and shoulders. Take a big inhale, float your arms all the way up. Easy exhale, round up and over your legs here. Soften through your knees. Let your head and neck go. Little sway side to side, opening up. Big inhale, lengthen out a bit. Easy knees, press your fingertips into the ground, lean into your right side and step your left leg back behind you for a nice low lunge. Rock a little side to side or easy forward and back. Drop your back knee down to the ground here, softly opening up. Breathing really big. Tuck your back toes to bring your hips back toward your back heel for your runner stretch. Relax your head and neck and shoulders over that leg. Crawl right back out to your nice low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips up. Relax your torso over your front leg for your single leg forward bend. Keep a nice softness in your knees, taking the pressure out of your hamstrings. Soften through both knees. Take a big inhale, lengthen up to a nice high lunge. Easy exhale, soften here. Big inhale to stretch up. Easy exhale, soften and relax. Again, big inhale lifts you way up. Easy exhale, right back down. Plant your palms and make your way back to your down dog, settling in. A little pedaling through your feet here to open things up. Round everything all the way out to a plank pose. Nice long wave here through your spine, settling in for a moment. Ease your knees down to the ground and drop your hips to a nice up dog. Looking over one shoulder and the other shoulder here, rounding open. Big inhale to open up the front of your body. Tuck your toes and lift your hips right up and back to your down dog, settling in. Take an easy stroll up to the top of your mat here. Let your hands walk along too. Fold up and over your legs. Rounding up to stand one notch at a time. Take a big inhale, float your arms all the way up. Easy exhale, round up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. Soften through your knees, lean to your left, step your right leg way back behind you for your low lunge. Drop through your hips, little sway side to side to open up. Take your back knee into the ground here, softly opening up, little sway side to side, breathing big. Tuck your back toes, try to draw your hips back toward that back heel for your runner stretch. Let your head and neck fold over your front leg, easy in your shoulders, breathing nice and full. Crawl right back out to your low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips up, drop your torso over your front leg. Let your head and neck soften here. Keep an easy bend in your knees to go soft on your hamstrings. Sink right back into that nice low lunge. Push down through your legs. Big inhale lifts you up to your high lunge. Exhale, settle right here. Again, big inhale to stretch up. Easy exhale, soften and relax. One more time, big inhale fills you up. And exhale right back down. Plant your palms and make your way back to your down dog, settling everything in. A little pedaling through your feet here if that feels nice to open up a bit. Tuck your chin and round right back out to your plank pose. Nice long wave here through your whole spine. Softening here for a moment. Drop your knees down to the ground and sink into that nice up dog here. Easy through your hips, little sway side to side. Opening everything up. And when you're ready, shift your hips back, tuck your toes. Big inhale to stretch your hips right up and back to your down dog, settling in. Lean to your left, take a big inhale, float your right leg way up and back behind you, down dog split. Soften and lengthen here through your legs a few moments just to open things up a bit more, nice and gently. Arc the knee way high and around to your right shoulder and softly plant your foot on the ground right outside of that hand on the floor. Easy through your hips here. Soften that back knee down to the ground here, gently opening up. If you feel like this is enough of an opening, feel free to stay here. If it feels even nicer to come on down, maybe one forearm or the other forearm, go for it. Breathing nice and full. Let your head and neck soften here. Maybe stay right where you're at. If it feels nice, twist around to the right side, bending the back knee, catching your foot there, something to play with. If that tweaks anything, especially in your joints, just soften out of it. Opening up a bit here, nice stretch. Gently unravel out of this one here, crawling yourself back up. Scoot your front foot back here so you're in a nice low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips up, drop your torso over your front leg for that single leg forward bend. Easy in your knees. Sink right back into that nice low lunge. Push down through your legs. Big inhale lifts you up to a high lunge. Exhale, settle right here. Again, big inhale stretches you up. Exhale, twist to your right, lay your arms open nice and wide. Big inhale lifts you back to your high lunge. Easy exhale, nice twist to the right. Big inhale fills you all the way back up, and this time open up to a nice warrior two. So your right toes face your front, back toes come slightly in. Sink down through your hips. Big inhale lifts you all the way up. Easy exhale, settle into that warrior two. Tip it all the way back here, reverse, lengthen out through your front leg a bit, and tip up and over, extended side angle. Forearm meets your thigh, opposite arm floats up and over. Give your body a chance to roll open. Come back into a nice low lunge here, sink through your hips. Big inhale, lift your hips up, drop your torso over that front leg for your single leg forward bend. Soften through your knees, crawl yourself all the way out to a nice warrior three. Lengthen out to the top of your head, out to that back heel. Soften everything, roll up to stand, bring that left shin along with you for a squeeze. Little roll through your hips there to open up a bit. Take a big inhale to stretch everything all the way up. And we'll dive right up and over to a standing split. Bring your fingertips down to the ground, drop your head and neck a bit. Easy through your knees, step that top leg way back, plant your palms and make your way back to your down dog, settling everything in. Lean to your right side, big inhale, stretch the left leg all the way up and back behind you, down dog split. Take a few moments here to soften and lengthen out through your legs to open up. Arc the knee way high and around to that left shoulder and gently place your foot on the ground right outside of that hand. Easy through your hips. Drop that back knee down to the ground here, softly opening up. Up to you, maybe stay right where you're at. If it feels nicer to come on down a little bit more, go for that. Maybe on one forearm or the other forearm here. Moving slow enough so you can feel what you're getting into. Breathing big. If you want to take that twist here, spinning around to your left side, bending that back knee, catching your foot, something to play with. Again, if there's any tweaks or any pain, soften out of it here. Breathing nice and full. Crawl yourself up from this one here. Scooch that front foot back to the middle of your hands here for a nice low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips up, drop your torso over that front leg, keeping a nice softness in your knees here. Relax your head and neck. Sink right back into that low lunge. Push down through your legs. Big inhale lifts you all the way up. Easy exhale, settle here. Again, big inhale to stretch up. Exhale, twist to your left, open your arms nice and wide. Big inhale fills you back up through your high lunge. Exhale, twist and open the arms nice and wide. Big inhale fills you all the way up and over to your warrior two. Ground that back heel down. Soften your arms out to your sides. Nice and relaxed in your shoulders. Big inhale, stretch everything all the way up. Easy exhale, settle into your warrior two. Tip it all the way back here, reverse, lengthen out through your front leg a bit. And tip up and over, extended side angle. Forearm meets your thigh. Opposite arm floats up and over, rolling your body open here. Come into that low lunge, bring your fingertips down to the ground, lift your hips up, drop your torso over your front leg. Little sway side to side if that feels nice to you. And warrior three, soften through your knees, crawl yourself all the way out, float the back leg all the way up a bit. Easy knees round up to stand, hugging the shin along with you for a squeeze. Little roll through your hips there to open up. Take a big inhale, stretch everything all the way up. And dive right up and over to your standing split. Drop your head and neck, fingertips come down to the ground. Easy knees, stretch that top leg way back. Plant your palms, lean to your side, and make your way back to your down dog. Settling in for a moment. Little sway side to side, pedaling through your feet a bit. Nice and gentle. Take an easy stroll right back up to the top of your mat here, hands walking along too. Fold up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. Round up to stand one notch at a time. Big inhale to float everything up. Easy exhale, round up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. Soften through your knees, lean to your right, step your left leg way back behind you for a nice low lunge. And lift up a bit, slide that shin on down for a nice pigeon pose. Take your time to get settled in here, no rush or hurry. Maybe explore around one way or the other way here. If you find a place that's feeling a little tight or some tension, feel free to stay here for a while, breathing really big and full. Once you find a good spot, let your head and neck go. Feel free to adjust so you can get more comfortable. Breathing nice and full. Crawl yourself maybe to one side, the other side here. If it feels nice, lean forward a little bit, bending your back knee, catching your foot behind you there. Might feel like a nice opening. If it doesn't feel good, any tweaking, just soften out of it. You can lean forward a little bit here, draw your whole body forward, and gently press your foot into your hand, leaning away from yourself. Just a few moments here to play around, opening up. And when you're ready, plant your palms and make your way back to your down dog, settling in. Little sway side to side, even things out a bit. And take another gentle stroll right back up to the top of your mat. Let your hands walk along too, moving into a bigger space. Round up to stand one notch at a time. Big inhale to float everything up. Easy exhale all the way up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. Lean to your left, step your right leg way back behind you for that low lunge. And take some weight out of the front leg. Slide your shin on down for a nice pigeon pose. No hurry here. Take your time getting comfortable. Explore around one way or the other way there till you find a nice place to settle in for a little while. Moving slow enough so you can find a good place to settle in. Breathing nice and big and full. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. If it feels even nicer to crawl yourself up a little bit more. Maybe bend that back knee, catching your foot behind you there, something to play with. You can lean forward, might feel like a nice opening. Lean back a bit, pressing that foot into your hand, letting your foot draw your torso back behind you, and just playing with that here for a little while might feel nice. Leaning forward and leaning back. Moving really slow and easy here, nice and gentle with your breath. And when you're ready, coming out of this one, plant your palms, lean to the side, and make your way back to your down dog, settling everything in. Take another gentle stroll right back up to the top of your mat here, hands walking along too. Fold up and over your legs. Round up to stand. Take a big inhale, float everything all the way up. Easy exhale, round up and over your legs. Let your head and neck go. This time put some weight into your hands and come into a nice squat here, sinking through your hips. Little sway side to side. Open up to one side here for a big stretch. And make your way over to the other side, letting your hand rest inside the legs here. When you're ready to come down to your hips, bring your hands behind you to ease your tailbone on down for a nice soft landing. And come into sit however you can be comfortable in your body here. For a moment, close your eyes, let your attention drift inward, simply noticing any sensations as they come and go. Coming right back to your breath. Take a big inhale, float your arms all the way up. Bring your palms together, thumbs come into your heartbeat. Softening in here for a few moments. Big inhale to lift up. Easy exhale out through your mouth. Big inhale to lift up. Easy exhale, soften. One more time, big inhale fills you up. Easy exhale, soften and relax. Gently relax your hands right back on your thighs, coming back to your breath. And have an amazing day. I will see you really soon.